Hey guys, welcome back to EJ Joyful Plans. I am Elizabeth, and today we're doing two things. We are going to create a super cute holiday spread for the week of December 7th through the 13th. It kicks off 3 weeks of Christmas trees in my Skinny Classic spread, so you'll definitely want to check that out. The second thing we're going to do, and I think I'm going to start with that right now, is talk about the Skinny Classic planner from the Happy Planner and how I plan to use it in 2021. So let me first give you, let's move this guy out of the way. Let me first give you a little overview of this planner. So this is a July start planner, so it will finish in June of 2021. And I was originally really drawn to the size of it, and plus it was super cute. This is the, it's got the squad girls on it, and I just love the dividers. So I picked it up, and I immediately had the hardest time, excuse me, figuring out how to use it, specifically because it's laid out Monday through Sunday, and then it's got a note section down at the bottom. And it's really, I think, meant for someone that has a lot of things that specifically have to be done certain days of the week. If you have kids and you've got appointments or you've got practice schedules, this is a great layout because you've, I think, got plenty of space to write things down in each day of the week. But for someone like me, I have more running to-do lists, and they're not necessarily attached to days of the week. So I found myself either not using this planner or continually just adding a sticker for just a running to-do list. So I tried to get creative with it and thought, well, maybe if I just decorate it more, I'll enjoy it more. So here is the first time I ever put skinny quotes down the spine, and decorated this in a way to where I didn't necessarily have things assigned to certain days. I mean, obviously there are boxes or picture frames on specific days, but it was generic enough for me to feel like this was my running to-do list. Then I decided to lean wholeheartedly into the skinny quotes down the spine, and I came up with this spread. I love this spread. It is posted on Instagram, got lots of love. I loved it so much I didn't use it. I didn't use it. That's okay. I have it now for record keeping, I guess, or for me to see some of the designs I've come up with. But then the following week I said, okay, decorative is great, but you really need to have something that's functional. And so this was the first week where I whited out all of the days of the week, and then I used colorful boxes to create categories of things that needed to get done. And this was a game changer for me. From this point on, this was the end of October. This is when I was like, this is what I need to be doing with the Skinny Classic spread. So this is the direction I've decided to head in. And into November, I was like, yes, full speed ahead. I'm going to combine the skinny quotes down the spine, and I'm going to go bullet journal style. And this is what I came up with. I've got categories, and I've totally done away with the days of the week. This is my sweet spot for the Skinny Classic. So I've decided for 2021, I'm going to take this Squad Girls planner and use all of the tabs and do this fully bullet journal style. Full bullet journal style. I've gone ahead, I've added my dot grid paper to each section. And what's cool is the first 6 months will, the back of the divider is current and is good to go. When you get to July, well, we'll just jump to October, I guess. So in order to reuse October of 2020, I just took the previous page from the last month's spreads to use the note section, and I glued that to the back of the divider. So now I have brand new dividers for the months that have expired. So I'm really, really, really excited about this. If you are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet and you're interested to see how I end up bullet journaling in a Skinny Classic Happy Planner, then you're gonna wanna subscribe and hit the notification bell. I am just getting this YouTube channel started, and so my posting schedule is somewhat inconsistent, so the notifications will definitely be the way to go for getting an alert that I have posted something. So what we're gonna do next is plan a week. Again, this is going to be December 7th through the 13th. It's going to be bullet journal inspired, and it's going to be week 1 of 3 where I am doing Christmas trees, 3 different ways in my Skinny Classic Bujo inspired home planner. So let's get to it. Okay guys, narrator Elizabeth here. I grabbed the Christmas Joy book from the Happy Planner. It's their Christmas book from last year, 2019, and I had a full sheet of their skinny quotes and was like, let's just run them up the spine. It's my favorite pastime. It takes a lot of time, but it looks super cool. So that's what I am doing. If you do this, I would highly recommend going up the spine first. I originally was trying to build the tree fully from the ground up and it wasn't working. So I'm really glad I pivoted just to do the center and then fill in the sides as I go. So that's what you're seeing me do right now. Trying to mix up the colors, mix up the words, because the words do repeat on those sheets. So you gotta make sure you don't put 2 phrases up against each other. So once I get to the top, I white out the black print on the sheet because I want my star to show up. This is yellow petal washi, and I was going to use scissors to cut it out, but instead I drew with a Papermate flare and I cut it out with an X-Acto knife, and that seemed to work just fine, except that it got stuck on the cutting board. That was, yeah, I had to finagle that a little bit. So once you stick it, it's stuck. You can't really move it around, so it's a little crooked, but it is what it is. I'm still happy with it. So then I fill in a little bit more and I grab the Jewel Tome Boxes book. This is the new book that came in that Cyber Week bundle. I love it so much. You can see my unboxing and flip through. There's another video here on my channel with that. Love this book, and I remembered that it had like a mustardy yellow tone in it. And so when I was flipping through, I discovered, sure enough, the color is a perfect match with the Christmas Joy mustardy color and the washi petal for the star. So I was so excited about that. So I'm just trying to figure out what size I want, if I want to do any other colors, and I decide pretty quickly that I want to stick to the same color, keep doing that mustardy yellow color just for some consistency and to kind of brighten up the page because it's so colorful already. Then I grab my OG Colorful Boxes book, trying to see if there is a reddish or pinkish color that matches the stickers, because I want to have like a sub header or like subjects on top of the yellow. And so I grab a couple of those. Here I'm trying to figure out what side I want to put the longer sticker on. I opt for the right side, obviously, because the tree doesn't stick out as far on that right side. I wish they had more of those long stickers. I end up using them up the most. The one thing I didn't love about the priority sticker, I needed that mustardy color box, and I think the only one left was the one that said priority. So I did play around with the idea of covering it, which you'll see. And no, Elizabeth, pull it off. You're not gonna like it. It doesn't look cute. But I'm all about balance, and I knew I wanted one on the right side, which means I had to have one on the left side. And it took me a good few minutes to figure out where to position the one on the left side, which you'll see. Then I'm playing around with the mustard box, the second mustard box, and realized it's too long. So I decided to cut it down. One of the best sticker hacks I ever learned was to be comfortable cutting stickers. So what I did was I cut it at a height that I felt comfortable with, and then I overlaid the part that was cut onto the bottom part of the sticker, just adjusting the height. And honestly, if you look at the spread, you can barely tell that it's a cut sticker. You can, I'm touching it right now. You can barely tell, even touching it, that it's been cut. So was really, really happy that I did that. And I'm convinced at this point that I don't need the extra bullets for priorities, and I do not like the location of the red sticker. So, and you'll see with the final layout, I move it again from this location just a little bit over to the left. Now I'm in the Merry & Bright book. I'm looking for Christmas presents because the tree needs to have presents. I couldn't find any jumbo presents. It was a major disappointment. So I feel scale-wise that these little presents are too small for the tree, but it's the best I could come up with at that time. Now I am cutting the sheets in half. I used an X-Acto knife and a ruler. You can use scissors, but I think you can get more precise with an X-Acto knife. All right, so I'm feeling good. Now I want to punch it and see how it's looking. And so at first I put it skinny quotes up, and it felt like they kept grabbing. So I did end up flipping them over so that they were protected by the wax paper. And when I did that punch, it was perfect. So definitely recommend doing the skinny quotes down when you punch it. Yay! Make sure you keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean. And the second sheet. Getting that nice and punched. I'm showing this because I feel like we all hold our breath just a little bit when we punch things that are decorated a little differently. Alrighty. She's looking cute, but she needs the date. So I grab a sticker book that I've made, and I like keeping all of my sticker books together, but I did pull out a lot of alphabet sheets to put in one place, and I forgot that the Christmas Joy book had an alphabet sheet and that I had pulled it out and put it in this book. So it was perfect. So I'm looking and seeing, okay, if I do D, E, and C for December, what would the colors be? And I just decided it's good enough. So that's the sheet that I went with. The one thing that I don't love about these letters is the D, the way that it's a block letter, and it's not hollow in the center. So I actually might go back and cut the center out so that it's hollow. Does that bother you guys? I don't know, it bothers me. All right, so the next thing I do is I grab 2020 and that, oh, no, I don't. Hold up. I took a piece of blue sticker that was a cutoff from the Christmas tree, and I cut it down to make a little dash. A little dash will do ya. And that was perfect. It totally matched. Okay, now I grab the 2020 and throw that down. You got to remember that when you're doing bullet journal style spreads, because there's nothing to identify your sheets. All right. I just needed one more thing. I felt like I needed a header on that long box. So further in on that sticker book that I made, I had pulled out boxes from the Pastels Mega book, and that is what you see there. And I feel like it still needs a little bit more, so I looked for some cute Christmassy quotes. I'm sorry that this got cut off, but don't worry, it gets relocated. I have an Oh Christmas Tree sticker that I placed down at the bottom, and a There's No Time Like the Present sticker. I put that down on the other side. It has a present on it, and I didn't like that, so I did cut that off and relocate the present. I also decided that the Oh Christmas Tree sticker should be higher up. It looked a little unbalanced in my opinion. So you'll see me do that in a moment. I'll move the Oh Christmas Tree sticker up to the upper right. And there she goes, which means I need something in the lower right. So I grabbed a sticker that says Peace and Joy, and the colors are perfectly matched with the colors on the Christmas tree. And just in case that wasn't enough, I felt like I needed some like sparkles. So there's a really pretty sheet in the Christmas Joy book. Oh, excuse me. The Christmas Joy book that has some Nutcracker gals on it, and it's got lots of little stars. So I just smattered those all over the sheet, and that's it. All right, guys, she's all done. What do you think? She cute? Can she hang out with us? It's pretty cute. It is a bit of a chore, though. It is a bit of a chore. The one thing that I did add at the end that I did not get on camera is adding these bulb lights. These are from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop, and they are on paper. They were just white, and so I colored them in with a Papermate Flare pen. But other than that, I think that's all I can say. If you decide to recreate this spread, and I hope that you do if it inspired you, please post it on social media. Be sure to tag me so that I can see it. And if you want to purchase any of the items seen here from the Happy Planner, I do have a link down in the description box. It is an affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does give me a little bit back if you decide to shop through that link. And I thank you in advance if you do that. Until the next video, guys, God bless you and keep you. Come hang out with me over on Instagram. I'm very active over there. My handle is ejjoyful_plans, and it's just a good time. I hang out with everybody in the morning during my morning musings, and just try to be a positive place, a positive community for everybody. So hope you'll join me over there. And until next time, guys, cheers.